Okay, hi girls. Today we are going to learn about enharmonic equivalence, right? So hope you can see this dummy keyboard in front of you, right? So always remember, when you are moving towards the right side, when you are moving above, you will always have sharps and double sharps. When you are moving backwards or moving below, you will have flats or double flats, right? When you raise a note by a semitone, you will get a girls, when you raise a note by a semitone, you will get a sharp, right? For example, when you raise G by a semitone, you will get G sharp. When you lower G by a semitone, you get G flat. When you lower G by a tone, two steps, you get G double flat, and when you raise G by a tone, you get G double sharp, right? So here we are going to see raising with a tone and raising with a semitone, lowering with a tone and lowering with a semitone, right? Again, I'll teach you another example, right? So when you raise D by a semitone, you get D sharp, and when you lower D by a semitone, you get D flat. When you raise D by a tone, that is two steps, you get D double sharp, and when you lower D by a tone, that is two steps, you get D double flat, right? So now we are going to see what are the names given for these notes, these black notes, right? So now we are going to see what are the names that can be given for this black note, right? So we are raising it by a semitone. This way you go as raising, right? Above. When you go above, it's raising. So when you raise above one semitone, you get C sharp. This black note can be called as C sharp, or it can be called as D flat. Why? We are lowering by a semitone, right? So again, let me teach you. When you raise a note by a semitone, one step, when you raise a note by a semitone, you get sharps because you are going forward. When you are going backwards, it is flats, right? When you are going forward, it is going to be sharps or double flats, sharps or double sharps, and when you are going behind, it's going to be flats or double flats. So girls, you can see the name for this black key can be given as C sharp or D flat. How did this D flat come? D also has a connection with this black key, right? From D, when you see the black key, you are going behind, that is, you are going below or backwards. So one step backward, or you are lowering D by one semitone will give you D flat. This black key can be also called as D flat. Let's see the next example, right? You can see this black key in between D and E. So when moving forward, when moving above, you can see this note above D. So it is called as D sharp. From E, when you view this note, you are looking backwards, you are moving down. From here, you are going behind. So you can call it as E flat. When you lower a note by one step, it is called as flat. And when you raise a note by one step, it is called as sharp, right? Hope you understood until now. Same way, let's see the other names given for these black keys too, right? You draw the three arrows like this, right? So you can see this black key in between F and G. So from F, when you look at this black key, you look forward, so that is raising a note by a semitone. Raising means going above, going forward. So from F, when you go forward one step, you can call this black note as F sharp. From G, you are looking backwards, right? You are going behind, you are going below, so it's called as G flat, going below by one step. Same way, this black note between G and A, right? From G, you are looking forward, so it's called as G sharp, and from A, you are coming backwards, so it is called as A flat, right? Hope you are understanding. So this black key between A and B, right? So from A, you look forward, and it is called as A. From A, when you look forward, you get it as A sharp, and from B, you are looking behind, right? This black key is behind B, so you are looking backwards, you're coming below. From B you're coming below, so by one step, so it's called B flat, right? Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how to find the enharmonic equivalent of the white keys. Now I have taught you all how to find the equivalence of the black keys. Now we are going to see how to find the equivalence of the white keys. Let's take C as an example, right? So C being a white note, in which ways can you see the note C on the keyboard, right? From D you can come 2 steps behind, right? From D you can come 2 steps behind, 1 2, and you land on C. So coming behind, going below from D 2 steps is called lowering by 2 semitones, or lowering by a tone will give you a double flat. So another name for C is D double flat, right? Or another name for C can be given as what? If you see from B, right, there is no black key here in the middle between B and C, so you are going one step upwards, that is C. After B you get C, one step upwards you get B sharp, right? Another name for C is B sharp. Next let's see D, right? 2 perspectives you can see D, from C 2 steps above, or from E 2 steps below. So from E, when you give the name 2 steps below, going behind 2 steps will give you E double flat, or another name which you can give from C is C double sharp, going 2 semitones above, that is C double sharp, right? Next we'll see E. How can you find the enharmonic equivalent of E? 2 perspectives you can see E, from D 2 notes above, or from F there is no black note in the middle, so just one step behind F. So first name you can give using flats is F flat, or from D you can give another name is D double sharp, 2 semitones above going forward, D double sharp, right? Next you can see G. So what's the name given for G, right? You can call it as A double flat, or G double, sorry, you can call it as A double flat, or what's the other name you can give for G? F double sharp, right? A double flat or F double sharp, right? Let's see A. What are the names that can be given for A? That is D double sharp, sorry, G double sharp, or B double flat. B double flat or G double sharp, right? Hope you are understanding. Next and last is B. So what are the names you can give for B? 2 steps forward, A double sharp, or from C, that is your next note from C, you can call it as flat. Why? There is no black note in the middle, so just one step from C behind is B, so you can call it as C flat or A double sharp, right? Hope you can understand this in a very clear manner, girls, right? Now next you are going to face a worksheet and you are going to do it, right? The first one will be done for you, okay? Okay girls, so now we are going to see how to work on these questions, right? So every example is going to be taught for you all here, right? Based on this you will answer the questions given on the worksheet. So another name given for E. How are you going to find another name given for E? Right? You can give another name for E using D or F. Right? This is E. You can either give as F what? F flat, because you are going one semitone behind, or you can give another name as D double sharp, right? F flat or D double sharp. Why D double sharp? Because you are going two semitones, that is two tones forward, right? Okay, next we are going to see how we can write the notes on the stave. This is F sharp. They have given you F sharp. So how can you find the enharmonic equivalent of F sharp, right? Jot down where is F sharp on your keyboard, right? This is F sharp. How can you give another name for F sharp? This black note here, right? Either you can give it using G, or you can give the name using E. You can give G flat, or you can give E double sharp. G flat or E double sharp, right? So we'll go with G flat, right? So you must always make sure you must write the note closer to pitch, right? There is a G over here above the stave, you can't draw that. You must draw the G closer to the given pitch, right? So you can write G flat, right? So third question is, they have given you some asterisk stars, right? They are asking you to name them. So what's the name given for this black key over here? So always, you know, there is a grouping of 2 and grouping of 3 on a keyboard, right? So the note which falls in between the grouping of 2 black keys is D, right? So if this is D, right, you will know obviously this is C, right? If this is D, this is going to be C, right? So this black key falls in between C and D. So what name can you keep? Two names you can keep for this black note, either D flat or C sharp. One semitone raising above is sharp, one semitone lowering below is flat. So C sharp or D flat can be given for this, given as name for this black key. C sharp or D flat. These are the names that you can give for this black key. Same way, what's the name of this star, this note, right? It is obviously going to be E, right? Another name you can give is what? D double sharp, because you are going above. Above means always speaking about sharps and double flats, right? You can give as D double sharp or F flat. By you are going a semitone behind, F flat or D double sharp, right? F flat or D double sharp. These are the names you can give for this asterisk. Hope you understand, right? So please work on the worksheet, copy them on your manuscript and work it out, right?